Radiation Safety Officer will log in into the system with its username and password. We enter demo and some password as a demo account. Here there is a part to manage accounts, part where Radiation Safety Officer can manage participants, part where he can manage badges, those report section, and administration section. Manage account section will list all the registered accounts for the RSO officer. Our demo user has 3 accounts. Double-click on selected account will navigate us to the page where account details can be viewed or changed. Here we can change account name or center type, or we can enter the purchase order number that will be used as a reference in the invoice that will be sent to you. Then you can set how would you like your invoice to be sent to you, either by fax, by mail, or by an email. Or you can set all other detail of the account, like primary contact, secondary contact, invoice, and shipping address. Here we also can view the Manage Participant page, where you can search for a participant by its account, or you can search by participant number, unique ID, last name, first name, status. Double-click on the selected participant will navigate you to the page where participant details can be viewed or changed. Here we can change participant number. We can set some unique ID for participants. Then we can set the first name, last name, email, occupational code. Here also we can set a threshold limit for a participant. Or if we want to set the threshold limit for this certain participant, we can set some number. If we leave blank, then the threshold limit will be used from the value we have set for this RSO user. RSO user can set his own dose limit alert, or if this is left blank, then the occupational dose limit of 20 millisievert will be used. Again, we can set other participants' details. Here we can also see the list of badges that have been worn by this participant, or his or her badges orders. Here on this page, Manage Participants, we can also check license expiry. When we click on Check Expiry, we can have the list of participants that will have their license expired in a number of days we set on the personal info. Here, if we set, for example, 10 days, here we will have the participants that will have all the license expired in 10 days or less. By clicking on Create User, we will create a user for this participant, and then this participant will be able to download or view his own dose reports by logging into the system. For example, we create user, we can enter its username, email, and then the password, and then this user will become the user of this system as well. Manage participants also have here the possibility to export participants into the Excel sheets. For example, we can search for the all participants that belong to this number. We can say search, and then we can say export participants. We will now get the Excel sheet with all these participant detail displayed. Also, we have the possibility to select basic export or advanced export depending on what number of details we want to export for selected participants. Badges section, we can list all badges by badge number, or by the account, or by participant that wore this badge, or by wearing period. Also, we have a possibility to check unreturned badges to see which badges are not yet returned for reading. We have possibility to export unreturned badge to PDF or to Excel, or to send this report to an email. When we double click on a badge, we can reassign this badge to some other participant by entering participant number of unique ID for this badge. Or we can change the body code, this badge or series of code, or we can set this badge as lost if it has been lost. Report section gives us the opportunity to view all the created DOS reports. Here we have the list of those reports by account and by period begin date and period end date. We can search for an account, for example. We can also select period begin date, say search. We can now select one or more those reports and click on Export to PDF. Here we have the DOS report for the account and the selected period. Here we have the account number and the period for which this DOS report is created. DOS report contains the current doses for the wearing period. These are current doses. Then the quarter accumulation, 12 months accumulation, and lifetime accumulation for all the users for this series and for the other series. We can also export those reports to Excel format or to XML format. We can send PDF to an email. By default, the email of the primary contact is set, or we can send an Excel to an email. We can also change the unit in which we would like our DOS report to be created. We have an option to select millisievert, microsievert, and millirem. When we switch to participant format, we will get the list of all participants and we can do the search for a participant. If we search for one participant, we'll be able to get the dose report history of that participant, and also we will be able to get an individual dose report, which is a graphical representation of the history of that participant. When we click on Export Participant to History, all the historical doses are displayed for a participant with its accumulations, quarterly, 12 months, and lifetime doses for all the recorded period for this participant. When we select the Export Individual Dose Report to PDF, we will get the graphical representation of a particular dose report history for previous 12 months and also for previous 5 years. On this graph, blue bars represents the current dose for the wearing period, and the yellow bars represents the 12 months accumulation for the current wearing period. And what we have left is the administration section, where we have a personal info, where an RSO can set dose limit alert and license expiration alert. Also, there is a history where an RSO can see all the changes done to participant, to the account, or to the batch. To register as a user of dosel.com.au, you can click on Request a Quote button, and you can type your company name, your account detail, and your order detail. When you click on the Submit button, you will have your account set and ready for you.